Hello, my loves. Right, I've done the old peel-off base coat today. We're going to do some extreme nails with some butterflies. I'm going to use my Pro Stiletto tips. Oliver got nail gel on them, gel polish, because he was designing his men. These are now live on the website. They're in AB, or you can have them in lilac or pink. And also a few more of the Alina AB crystals that are on the website. And the caviar beads. So I'll link everything anyway. Oh, I'm a pickup tool. There's only a couple of those left though. The acrylic system I'm using is Nailmate, and the glitter acrylic I'm using is Utopia, and it is absolutely mind-blowing at the end. I can't wait to show you. Perfect pink, as always. And I've applied the tips. So I just use gel to apply them because I can't use adhesive. But they've been applied. These are the Pro Stiletto tips from my website. And I'm now going to apply a thin layer of clear acrylic before I shape them. Because I don't want, because I've got a peel off base coat, I don't want them pinging off. So I find it much easier to shape them if they're a little bit more solid. Just a thin layer of clear acrylic does it. I always use a size 10 brush. I get asked a lot what size brush I use. I use a size 10 because I've got small fingers. There's no point in me using a bigger brush. Even a 10 is too big sometimes. Like I could really do with an 8. But yeah, we'll get that clear base down just to give those nails a little bit of strength so that when I file they don't bend and bounce, because the whole idea of the tips being nice and thin is that they're easy to adapt. But once you've got them the way you want them, you want to just, get them there and nice and firm, solidified. Do you know what I mean? I can't wait for you to see the finished set. It's so good. Okay, I'll quickly rush through putting the base coat on these, and while I'm here I will let you know that all of the bits used are available on the website. The link will be in the description box. The dusty brushes, the Unicorn, Gerald and his family, they've been incredibly popular and stock is really low. In fact, I'm pretty sure we've sold out of Horace, who's the blue one now already, and we're almost sold out of Gerald. So, yeah, stock is low, but we will get some more in. So once that clear base layer is firmed up, I'm just going to shape these, and this is just perfecting them. There's no point putting acrylic on something that's not the right shape yet, because then you'll have more to file off at the end. So if you just take a couple of seconds to perfect that shape, it makes application much neater and then much less finish filing. And by the time I get to finish filing, I'm knackered. I'm like, I don't want to be messing about with this. So if you do struggle with shaping or anything like that, I've got courses, and I must let you know that the acrylic beginners training is now live on Udemy. I will put the link to my Udemy in the description box, and it is £85 for the fully accredited beginners course. The reason it is such a low price, oh, it's thundering. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. Thundering. The reason it's such a low price is purely because I'm trying to give everyone a leg up where, lots of people are in situations where they've lost their jobs, they don't have much money coming in and they want a new career. So yeah, take advantage while it's at a really good price. Oh, there's Gerald. He's a good one, is Gerald. So I'm going to do the same with all the nails and just shape them up, get them ready. There we are. Give them a wipe down with old Gerald once they're done. I also use Gerald to clean the desk. Oh, thunder again. The weather is so strange here. It's May. This time last year I had sunburn. At the moment we've had snow, hail, now we've got thunder, torrential rain, and it's cold, like winter cold. I don't understand. So strange. Right, the first nail I'm going to do is this, because we're starting off with a smile line, reverse smile line. So I'm laying my base bead down, feathering that back end out. Sorry if you can hear the thunder, there's not much I can do. If you like thunder, it's lovely. I love thunder. Jordan hates thunder. So I'm just going to use my brush to shape in that smile line. Nice and look, gentle movements, you don't need a lot. And then go in with the second bead and blend that into the first. If you struggle with your acrylic smile lines, I've got a course for that as well. I've got a course for anything. I'm a bit like Del Boy when he has a load of watches in his pocket. Got something for that, got something for this. I've tried to build a whole plethora of courses and things to help you guys at reasonable prices, because I think it's well overdue for things to be manageable and affordable. Milo? Really? I've never seen a dog eat a treat so noisily. More thunder. It's thundering. It's thundering. Right, we're going to wait for that smile line to set up. And while that's setting up, we can crack on with the rest of the nails. It's just important to get that bit down first, because obviously this nail is going to be stages where the other ones are a lot simpler and can be done a lot quicker. So we'll let that set up. Let's go in now with Utopia. It's a fabulous pre-mixed glitter acrylic. It's like a mylar. It is mesmerising when it's finished. It's absolutely mesmerising. So the thumb is going to be a whole nail of Utopia. And because it's got quite large bits and small bits, I tend to work in smaller areas so that my acrylic to mylar ratio is okay. So on these nails, we're going to have an ombre. We're going to have Utopia, that mylar glitter acrylic, as the first colour going down, and then we'll blend in the nude over the top. So I'll let you quickly watch this before we have another. We just had a bolt of lightning, so there's bound to be some more thunder any second. Now, I did something here that I don't normally do, and I filed in the smile line before I'd finished the designing. I was lucky because normally I would say get everything capped first because of the dust. Because the minute you file, it's going to get dust everywhere, and then if you get dust in your other designs, in your other nails, then it's going to be annoying. But I was very lucky I got away with it. But yeah, usually I would say leave that until you've capped the others. But it is hard because when you want to get things done, you're working from one hand to the other and you want to be quick. So now I'm going to go and cap the thumb, you know, like I should have done before I filed the other nail. Then next I'm going in with Perfect Pink and we're going to do this ombre. So I'm going to place my bead kind of where the Utopia glitter starts. Use the tip of my brush to tuck in that back end of the bead so it's not too bulbous. And then feather out the end of the bead. Now I did make the apex a little bit too big on this one, but that was fine because I just sorted it out when I filed it. But yeah. And then what you've got is that lovely ombre down into Utopia. And then when I applied the Utopia, I kind of made it thin out towards the tip. So you've got like a crystal tip. And when it's all finished and capped, you'll see how it just looks like these bits of mylar are kind of floating in the middle of nowhere, just glistening. And it's a really beautiful effect. So we've got our ombres in place. Now we need to cap the blend. I don't need to cap the cuticle area because I've already got my apex. But what I do need to do is cap the blend. So we're going to lay the clear down now. There's a trick to this. You don't want it too runny and you don't want it too firm because we want no air bubbles. You want to be able to walk that acrylic gently down the nail and for it to go where you need it, but no bubbles because we want that crystal tip right at the very end. And then just look at it from the side. I knew that the apex was too big anyway, so it didn't matter. I knew I was going to take it down. But even so, need to make sure the thickness is even. If you turn your hand over, you can literally see the sides of each side of the nail, and then look at the thickness of them. You can see if there's any lumpy areas or any areas that need more product. So I'll let you watch this little bit of capping.
When I think about yesterday, my oh my, my oh my, a kiss, and so I did. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. I feel unbreakable. Oh, since I met you, I feel unbreakable. My oh my, my oh my, a kiss, and so I did. I feel unbreakable. And honey on those fingertips, feel unbreakable. Oh, just I feel unbreakable. I feel unbreakable. Feel unbreakable. Oh, I can take it all.
Okay, and now I'm going to apply a bead of white acrylic at the smile line and blend that back, and we're just going to do a really skinny French there. So more like a colour block, really. Make it nice and thin. You can take it up and over, it doesn't matter. And just shape it as it sets up. And then we'll wait for that to set and then file it in. So I did file it off camera purely because it was just at a funny angle, and it was so awkward to get it in shot anyway. So now I've done that and filed it in, I'm going to apply Utopia, the glitter, around that smile line, and then fade it out into a crystal clear tip like the other nails. You'll see that the cuticle area looks a bit ropey, and it's purely because I've got a peel off base coat on them. So the minute I start filing and shaping, that peel off base coat kind of starts to make it lift and look gnarly, and I don't like the look of it, but it's the only way I can keep doing these lovely nails, because I literally soak them in warm water and a bit of nail oil, and I can peel them off and keep them and keep filming for you without damaging my nails. So yeah, it's a sacrifice, just means I have to use more bling around the cuticle, but you know, don't mean a thing if it ain't got that bling. Okay, wait for that to set up and I'm going to cap it. So when they were all set, I filed the nails into shape, and now I'm going in straight away with top coat on this. I'm using Madame Glam's No Wipe top coat. Look, see what I mean? So pretty. I've got a bit blob on my hand. Thank God it's henna free. I'm going to do some 3D on this. So I'm going to do a 3D flower, and I've kept all the footage in. I've just sped it up a little bit because, as you know, you have to wait for the bead to start setting, and that would take ages. So I've used white acrylic, and I'm going to create a nice flower and then attach a beautiful butterfly charm. So these charms are now available on the website. You can either get 6 of one colour or you can get a mixed pack with 2 of each colour. So that'll be 6 in total. So I'm going to apply some Builder Gel, and then I'm going to take my AB butterfly charm and pop it on. And oh my god, it sparkles. It's easier to pick up the AB one when I was taking the pictures. The other ones look better in person than they do in the photographs. And I'm using my brilliant little LED spotlight that Tanya sent me. It's fabulous. Hold that in place, and then I'll give it a proper cure in the lamp. So there's my butterfly. Look at that. Now I'm just going to bling these to the gods. They are going to be blessed with the bling. I'm applying with Builder Gel, as I always do. And I'm just going to use these are all Alina crystals, all from my website. There's the AB Kite, the AB Small Raindrop, and then I'm using round flat backs from the AB Mix Pack. But if you don't like mix packs, I hate them personally. I hate having to sort them out. You can buy the individuals in packs of 1,400, so they'll last you absolutely ages. So you can get like SS3, 5, 6, 8, and 10, and I've got 12 and 14 or 12 and 16 coming this week, today actually. So yeah, got bigger ones coming as well. So once they're all crystalled up, we're going to apply top coat. I didn't put any bling on the thumb because it's just so gorgeous. I just want to see it for its beautiful, beautiful sparkles. Told you what I mean about that acrylic. It's insane the way it bounces. Looks like little laser lights. Going to do the underneath as well because there's a bit of a crystal tip. Yes. And then I'm going to go round and top coat all of the other nails and make sure that I use a detailer brush around the crystals. You do not want to get top coat on top of your crystals. That would be a disaster. Don't forget, all the links to the products used in this video will be in the description box below. And yeah, we'll just do the underneath of those, get them cured, and it's time for the final reveal. Check out the sparkle on these bad boys. No filter, my camera just went insane for the sparkle under my lighting. I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye!